To Kronos Overview. Here we will cover the different screens available to you and the information you can get from each screen. When you first log into Kronos, the first thing you will see is Reconcile Time Card. Here you can view the employee's name, the employee's ID number, to the number of hours a day an employee is scheduled to work, if there's any exceptions to the employee's time card, as well as the number of hours on each time card. To view an individual's time card, you can do so by double-clicking on an employee. Here, you will see the employee's name, their ID number, as well as the time period. If you need to change the time period, you can do so by clicking on the arrow to the right of the time period. Here you can choose from previous pay period to current pay period to a specific date or even a range of dates. When looking at a time card, on the left-hand side you can view the date, the pay code for any leave that an employee may have used, the amount of leave the employee may have used. On the in column will reflect the time an employee swiped in, and the out column will reflect the time an employee swiped out. To view the number of hours an employee has for a specific day, you can do so by looking at the daily column on the right-hand side. To view the total number of hours an employee has, you can view the running total by looking in the cumulative column to the far right. At the bottom of the screen, you can view 4 tabs. Here you can view totals and schedule, accruals, audits, and moved amounts. Under the totals and schedules, the totals are what are listed on the left-hand side. This is the totals of the pay codes to be paid out. On the right-hand side is the schedule. This is also very important, for it is what drives the rounding rule for the time cards. Under the accruals is where you can view the total of accruals each employee has. Under the audits column is where you can view anything that has taken place on a time card. If an employee swiped in by a time clock, it can be reflected under the user section. If an employee uses a time clock, it will reflect Super User Kronos. If a timekeeper makes an edit to a time card, that also can be reviewed as it reflects the timekeeper's information. Under the moved amounts column, it can tell you the pay code from which the time was moved from, to the pay code the time was moved to, as well as the number of hours that was moved. To print a time card for an employee, you can do so by clicking on Reports and Time Detail. When this is done, it will open a new tab at the top, and it will look as a PDF format. Once you print this, you can exit back to the employee's time card by clicking on the X for the new tab that it has opened, located at the top of the screen. Once you are finished with an employee's time card, to go back to the main screen, you can do so by clicking the back arrow in the upper left-hand corner. From here, there are different views that you can view. You can click on the Timekeeping tab at the top of the screen to view data verification. Here, you can view different information about the employees. To view accrual information for each employee, you can do so by clicking on the accruals balance. You also can view all pay codes paid, which is a really knowledgeable screen. Here you can view the type of leave the employee took, if any, and which type of leave is taken. To view all employees in one time card, you can do so by selecting Actions and Select All. This will highlight all of the employees. You then can click on Time Card in the upper left-hand corner, which will pull all of the time cards up at once. Here you can smoothly go through each individual's time card without backing out to the main screen. Now you should see the arrow to the left, and the arrow to the right. This will allow you to smoothly go through each individual's time card. This is all I have. If you have any questions, please contact us in the payroll department. Thank you.